Well, hello, this is your instructor, Steve Nicholson, and I'm going to tell you about how the course is going to be operating. This is Math 161. So once you are signed up for classes and you can access this screen through My Dabney, you can go to your courses in Canvas. And in Canvas, you should find an icon here which says Math 161 Pre-Calculus Section D1W. So I'm going to kind of go through these different parts and explain them. Okay, so you'll come to this main page. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to put it on student view so that this is what you see. Okay, so there's an introduction which you can read. The key thing here is that there is a video which explains how to upload assignments into Canvas using the mobile app. It's very short, 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, let's just zoom in a little bit here. So the basic structure of the class, as it says here, is the class will consist of reading a section of the book, watching a video lecture, and completing the homework assignments. And then after you've finished a chapter, we'll take a test. We'll use Zoom as a proctor unless otherwise noted. There is an attendance grade which will consist of answering questions that are embedded in the video lectures and also of you uploading your notes. And this video here explains how you upload notes as well as homework. So that's the basic structure. Read the book, watch the lecture, answer the questions in the lecture, upload your notes, do the homework assignments, upload the assignment, take the tests. Okay, let's go back to home. This video will be shown here. This is the video from last year because I haven't done this video yet. There's a course of study, which is a PDF file, and you can open that up. So it'll download it and then you can open it up. So this goes into some details. Talks about the chapters we're going to do, talks about the textbook. So it's Larson Hostetler's 6th edition or higher. I suggested the 7th edition because the 6th edition, there's not many of them left. But they're fairly cheap, and you got my email about that. There will be office hours, and those will be posted on Canvas. We'll do it via Zoom. Homework, you should show all of the work in the homework. I don't just want the answers. If there's just answers and no work, then there's no credit. So I need you to show all the work. The grading is 55% test, 20% homework, 5% attendance, 20% for the final exam. It's a 10-point grading scale. As I said, the attendance will be based upon taking notes and also the embedded quizzes within the lecture. Now, the quiz questions are probably 5 to 10 per lecture, and they are randomly dispersed, and you don't know where they are, so you got to watch the whole thing to know where the quizzes are. You can't just skip around, try to find them. Might as well just watch the whole thing. Okay. I said here about emailing them, but that's actually not true, so we'll fix that. So you're going to take them and post them on Canvas. Okay, so you can look back at that if there's any questions, and you can read that, and if you still have questions, send me an email. The course is broken up into modules, so to get to your coursework, you click on modules. And there are the 4 chapters that we're dealing with, so we'll start with chapter 1. There's an introduction discussion board, so you just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your interests. Okay, then we'll move into chapter 1, section 1. First thing is there's this video. That's the lecture. Inside it, there's a video. Now you can, now I've already started it, so I'm resuming the quiz. So if you only watch part of it, then you can go back later and resume watching it. So I push the resume. And you can...
A equals 1.
Okay, let me turn this set.
B equals 6.
Well, I'm just going to stop it here. Hold on.
C equals 3.
So where's the
Quadratic.
pause? Okay. So you can expand it to full screen. You can change its playback speed. You might want to speed me up a little bit, but not too fast. So throughout this video, there'll be embedded questions. There'll be multiple choice or true and false questions. And the purpose is to kind of reinforce things, as well as to just make sure you watch the videos. So there'll be a grade associated with this assignment. You see it's 10 points. Each one of these quizzes will be worth 10 points. So you watch the whole thing, and then when you're finished, you'll be done, and the answers will be automatically graded for me. Okay, so that's the first thing you do. Now you're going to take notes during that lecture, and you can upload the notes. Now there's two ways of uploading notes. You can use your mobile app, and that's because you can take pictures with your phone. If you put the files, the video, files on your computer, say if you took them from your phone to your computer, to Google Drive or something like that, you could just do it through your laptop, but you're going to probably want to do it through your phone. And in both here and on your phone, you're going to click Submit Assignment, and there'll be a different interface for your phone compared to here. Here you have to pick the files. Same thing, you have to pick your pictures. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm sure you're not going to have any problems. Okay, so you upload your notes. That's lecture, these two things, the questions and the uploading notes, your attendance grade. There are PDF files which have your homework assignments, so you click on that and it'll download it somewhere here. Oh, here it is. So you'll have it, the assignments, so you can see all the problems. Now you don't have to print this out. You can do this on a separate piece of paper. Early on, you might be able to write the solutions on this paper if you print it out. But later on, you're not going to have enough room, so you might just have this on your computer, write the problems down. I guess the only issue is these graph paper, which are not, if you do a good job of sketching it, you probably can get by with that. So these are homework assignments. So what you'll do with your homework assignment is you're going to upload it here where it says upload. So you'll do the same thing. You'll use your mobile app to do that, most likely. So both of these uploads here, your notes and your homework. The homework's 20%. Now there are videos which tell you how to work the problems. So there's no excuse not for doing the homework completely. I would suggest you try to do the homework without watching the video. But if you get stuck, you can watch the video. If you just rely on the video all the time, it's not going to be as effective. So there'll be the same kind of thing for every section. Read the section, watch the lecture, answer the questions, upload your notes, do the homework. If you have problems, watch the video, upload your finished homework assignments. Once you've finished a chapter, then there will be a test. I will email you the test. You'll work it at home. We'll use Zoom so I can see you working on the test. We'll work out the details of the timing once we get there. I can't have an infinite number of times that I can offer the test, but I'll try to offer a few choices to fit people's schedules. And then there'll also be a final exam. So if you go back here to the home page now, you'll see down here it says download tests. So when it comes to time to take your tests, you'll click there you'll be able to download the PDF, or you'll be able to look at the PDF and do the problems. There's a tentative schedule. So if we open up that PDF file, you can see some dates here. So there's two days per week that I show the sections. So you'll basically do 2 sections a week. There are some cases where we have a topic that takes more time, like here, shifting, reflecting, stretching. That's going to take 2 class periods. You can see after we finish combinations of functions, we take test 1. When we finish rational functions, we take test 2. You can see it's going to be about the middle of September before the first test occurs. We'll talk about that later. If you want to learn a little about me, you might read that before you do your assignment to introduce yourself. You don't have to go into as much detail as I might have. You can read that if you want to. There's a Zoom link here for office hours and test proctoring. So if you want to meet with me during office hours, you can send me an email and say, hey, can we get together at 2 o'clock? I have a couple of questions. So you'll link into this Zoom meeting and I'll be able to help you. Also, there's this COVID-19 awareness training that you'll need to take. It's an assignment, so you just click on that and it'll come down, and there's a number of different things you have to do, and there's probably some questions that are asked. This is a quiz, so you got to go through all this. And I'll let you know the timing. I think you got to do that pretty soon, because unless you're taking labs, you're not going to be on campus. Everything will be done remotely. Okay, back to the home page again. So everything's pretty much home page. If you want to look at your grades, you can do that. And your grades will have test grades, it'll have homeworks, whether they've been uploaded, whether they've been graded. One thing I'm going to try to do better this semester is I'm not going to show all the modules at one time. Right now I'm just showing sections 1 through 2. So that's the first week. So I'll put these up so you don't see, so you don't feel overwhelmed. Okay, well, I think that's about it. You should be able to get started. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll send the answer out to everybody, so everybody will be up to date.